Hello and welcome back to Best Era Football. This is the Monday night game, the second Monday night game and the last game of Week 1 between the 1994 San Diego Chargers and the 1998 Denver Broncos. Now the Chargers made it to the Super Bowl in 94 as AFC champs. The Broncos in 98 of course won the Super Bowl. So based on that, we would have the favorite as the Broncos. And I do believe that the Broncos were the better team and should win the game. But that's why games are won on the field, not on paper.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
There you see Stan Humphries and John Elway, the two quarterbacks
With that,
today.
let's call in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
So this is the last game again of Week 1. After this, there will be another video later today, or maybe immediately following this one. Just kind of a quick recap of Week 1 before we move on to Week 2. There you see John Elway comes out to lead the Broncos. And the 98 Broncos are probably one of the favorites to actually win the entire thing. As similar to the 93 Cowboys, they're coming off of a Super Bowl. And this team, of course, goes on to win the Super Bowl in 98. So basically a repeat champion, which is right there with the 89 49ers and 93 Cowboys, I believe, are the only people in that circumstance. And Terrell Davis has 2 carries, 0 yards to the Chargers. Off to a good start defensively. And now on 3rd and 10, Elway will have to throw the ball. From the shotgun, Elway takes a couple seconds and throws it over the middle. Wide open is Ed McCaffrey for a gain of 18 yards. Tackle made by Harper. And the Broncos now 1st and 10. Elway from the shotgun again. TD is back there with him. Low snap. Elway grabs it, fakes it to Terrell Davis, and then gets a whole mess of time. But the coverage is good. Elway finally fires it deep down the field and complete to Rod Smith. And the Chargers are going to need to get a better rush than that, or Elway's going to pick them apart. See Elway on the move, fires it downfield with that strong arm of his. Rod Smith comes back for the ball. 39-yard gain. This is the counter to Terrell Davis. Gets a few yards, 4, maybe 5. Carrington on the tackle, and he may have hurt himself. This is again the last game of Week 1, so all other games here in Week 1 have been played. So the ticker will show you the scores and maybe some other stats as well of what happened earlier in Week 1. Elway from the shotgun now on 3rd and 8. Throws across the middle. A broken tackle, and Shannon Sharp is all the way down to the 2-yard line. Hand off to Terrell Davis, and the Chargers are all about stopping Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, but they are getting ripped apart when John Elway does throw the ball. There's big Leslie O'Neal on that stop. 2nd and goal. Terrell Davis is stopped again by Leslie O'Neal. So 5 carries, 0 yards for Terrell Davis. Elway to pass on 3rd and goal. He'll throw it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rod Smith. So the passing game is working for the Broncos. And the first drive ends in a touchdown. Ten-play drive ends in a touchdown for the Broncos, and the Chargers have some work to do. Out comes Stan Humphries, the leader of the Chargers. Chargers built more around the running game and the defense, but they will put some passing yards up as well. First down starts with Humphries all alone back there. And a blitz from the Broncos, and Eric Brown gets through on a safety blitz. Couldn't start any better for the Broncos. A touchdown and then a perfect blitz call. Now on 2nd and 19, Humphries from the shotgun again. He'll throw it underneath. Complete it to number 82, Mark Say, I believe. Yep. Got half of it. Got the entire sack back, and that makes it 3rd and 10. And play action pass. And another blitz, another safety blitz. And it works again. Someone's going to need to pick up Eric Brown on those blitzes. So 2 sacks out of the 3 pass plays, and the Chargers will have to punt. And he breaks through a tackle, gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. Nice return from Darian Gordon. And out come the Broncos again, this time from their own 29. The give to Terrell Davis. He will squirm his way for about a 2-yard gain. Here's the defense. Big defensive line. Sean Lee, Chris Mims, and Leslie O'Neal as the sack artist. Bush and Gibson in the middle. Griggs and Seo on the outside. Of course, the Chargers actually play more of a 4-3. Not sure what 99 is doing out there. There you see the Chargers are bringing 4 defensive linemen. That's what you'll usually see them in. Elway steps back to pass over the middle. McCaffrey's there again. Elway's 5 for 5 with 97 yards. Elway drops back again. He's been perfect so far. And he completes another one. Another first down for the Denver Broncos. And the give to Terrell Davis, and the Chargers just continue to sell out against the run. Terrell Davis having a horrible day so far, but John Elway has been perfect. So completely one-sided defense so far, all out against the run. Elway will play action now. He'll look deep, and his first misfire of the day. There's a look at big Junior Seau, the late great linebacker. Third and 14 now, not in field goal range yet. Play action pass, Elway turns, he fires deep, and McCaffrey makes a diving catch. All the stars, other than Terrell Davis, showing up in a big way here for the Denver Broncos. Play action pass, Elway rolls out, and he's in trouble, gets hit, fumbles the football, and is kicked around, but still picked up, and it's going to be returned for a defensive touchdown. Oh my goodness, what a huge play for the San Diego Chargers. Elway rolled out, turned around, got absolutely blasted by big Reuben Davis. And then, of course, number 37, Rodney Harrison, recovers the fumble. Look at this, Reuben Davis with a bam. Oh, was his elbow down before he fumbled? Right now it's a touchdown for the Chargers. They're not going to review it. His elbow was not down. And the Chargers are going to tie this thing up 7-7. Turnovers is the great equalizer. And the Broncos definitely know that now. The Broncos have 120 yards. The Chargers have -5, but it's a tie game. Elway steps up, completes another one, another first down. No, I'm sorry, they're going to say he's an inch short of the first down. Chamberlain now, so Elway has hit all three of his tight ends. This should be Terrell Davis, but he's had no room to run. There he finds some room, breaks a couple tackles, gets a 13-yard gain, but there is a flag. And it's holding against the Broncos. Shannon Sharp, the guilty party. Elway hits Rod Smith for a first down, and Rod Smith is already up to 50 yards in this first quarter. Elway turns, fakes it to Terrell Davis, drops back, good time, fires it downfield. Oh my God, what a nice hit. Was that Harrison again? The young safety Rodney Harrison is showing up in a big way. Second and 10 now. Play action pass again. Great protection again, and Elway finds McCaffrey all the way down to the 40-yard line. Elway has 180 yards in the first quarter. On pace for close to 800 today. And now they just don't even line up Terrell Davis back there anymore until the Chargers learn how to cover the pass. Oh, or Elway just throws the ball to the wrong team. Oh my goodness, he might go for another defensive touchdown. No. Nice speed by the receiver to catch him at the 10-yard line, but here you go. The Broncos have 180 yards of offense. The Chargers have -5. But the score is tied at 7, and it's the Chargers that have a first and goal from the 10. Stan Humphries now with no running back accompanying him. He steps up, still looking, throws it out of the back of the end zone. Picks himself off the turf, and here's your offensive line for the Chargers. Running backs Eric Bieniemy and Natrone Means. Martin and Say are your wideouts. Also have Sean Jefferson as a third receiver. Play action pass. The Chargers have not run the ball yet today. Here's your defense for the Broncos. Neil Smith, Trevor Price, Ma Tanuvasa, Glenn Kadrez, Bill Romanowski, and John Mobley. Keith Burns is the fourth linebacker that they don't use very often. Atwater and Brown are starting at safeties. Crockett and James are the corners. Tyrone Braxton will also play safety. But Brown is off to such a great start that it might be a while before Braxton gets a start. Humphries waiting, throws it towards the sideline. He completes, but not enough for the touchdown. First quarter comes to an end, tied at 7. Harmon, the third down specialist, back on the reception, but short of the end zone. So out comes John Carney. He puts it through, and the Chargers have the surprising lead here, 10-7.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3. And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation.
Oh, there's a huge hole, and the Denver Broncos have great field position off of a heck of a return by Tito Paul. Comes John Elway, who was on fire until that interception. Wonder if that'll throw him off a little bit, or if he'll just shake it off and come out gashing the Chargers again. They'll turn and hand it to Terrell Davis, who fights his way for about 3. He now has 1 yard on 8 carries. Yeah, Elway play action pass, third down, looking downfield, and knocked away by Stanley Richard. So suddenly, the Chargers are gaining confidence with each drive on defense. And they have the lead and getting the ball back.
You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone.
It's not there.
And the Chargers coming
Oh.
out of the field now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet. That means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more tempo type of an offense.
Chargers now first and 10 from the 20-yard line. And that is the first handoff of the game to Natrone Means, and he gets 1 yard. So these two teams that pride themselves in running the football have not gotten anywhere yet on the ground, but the Broncos have a lot of yards in the air, and the Chargers defense has done a great job of being opportunistic. 10 points off of turnovers for the Chargers. There's a handoff to Ronnie Harmon. He takes a shot and loses a yard but hangs on to the football. 3rd and 10 now. Humphries drops back. Slings it over the middle. Overshoots his receiver. Humphries 3 of 5 for 17 yards, and the Chargers will have to punt. As you see some of the scores come across at the bottom, in this division, the 1990 Kansas City Chiefs lost their game while the 1990 LA Raiders won their game. So the Raiders are in first, Chiefs are in last. And this game is yet to be decided between the other two. Elway's looking for it all. Deep downfield, jump ball, and intercepted. That is the 3rd turnover by the Broncos. Stanley Richard with the interception. And the Chargers defense is coming up huge in this one. They have 3 total yards, but they lead by 3. Quick drop for Humphries and a quick throw to the tight end. Humphries looking deep. He's got a man. Tony Martin, he's gone. The Chargers offense finally breaks out. And upset alert. The Chargers lead the Broncos by 9 points now. So here we go. The Denver crowd silenced on the deep pass to Martin. And the Chargers now lead 17-7 here in the first half. Momentum definitely on the side of the Chargers. The Broncos have now turned the ball over 3 times in their last 3 drives. Elway, 11 of 16, 182 yards. 1 touchdown on the first drive, but 2 interceptions on the last 2 drives. And he needs to get back to protecting the ball. First down will be play action pass. Elway waiting. He's looking deep again, going for it all again. And it's knocked away. Elway is not afraid to throw it deep when it's one-on-one. But there you see Harrison was able to match Ed McCaffrey. Earlier, Richard beat Rod Smith to the ball. So you might not want to keep going with those 50-50 deep passes. Elway drops back. Shorter pass, but this time it's dropped. And the Broncos are definitely starting to feel the momentum go against them. As good as they looked early, they are now down by 10. And they are showing that they believe they are the worst team. Elway from the shotgun. He'll throw again. Waiting, slings it downfield. He's got his man, Rod Smith, first down.
figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
There's Terrell Davis's best run of the day. 9 yards on 9 carries.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Oh, a play action pass. He's got a great amount of time now. Looking deep on the sidelines, and that's complete. All the way down to the 16-yard line.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part
Oh, and Swain jumps,
of their hands are cradling it.
and that'll cost the Broncos 5 yards.
In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line is
There's a handoff to LaVille, the backup running back, and he has a big gain.
called a gain of 13 yards on the play. And now
3rd and 2 now coming up.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense within a long yardage situation.
Away from the shotgun, looks end zone. McCaffrey dropped it.
They went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. Big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
the field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there to Charger first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to dive through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for not much space to run by.
And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge. They did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't run him outside, but they can really shred your defense.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Yeah, the guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He'll be backed up to the 25. They'll end up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side with the lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. But he did absolutely saw it all the way, ran into the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now Carney comes out for the field goal.
A little
trying to increase the lead to 10.
He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And his kick is good.
And it is good. 20-10 Chargers.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded with the 8. Nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. You're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time now where the identity may have to go out the window and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
2-minute warning, 20-10 Chargers. Elway from the shotgun. Takes a shot, hits Rod Smith across midfield.
He's finally taken down, and now we're getting across midfield and across the 3. And now with that
Broncos down by 10. They would like to get points before the half.
He's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? So Marvin right now just
Elway from the shotgun again. Comes up, fires, has Shannon Sharp all the way into the red zone. Elway up to 284 yards here in the first half. On pace for over 500 yards. But the turnovers has the Broncos down by 10. Elway underneath to Rod Smith. That's down to the 10-yard line. Rod Smith already over 100 yards here in the first half. Broncos as a team over 300 yards now. Oh, he drops back, throws underneath, completes to the tight end, and down to the 4-yard line. That was Byron Chamberlain. 55 seconds left. First and goal. Oh, waiting, stepping up, still looking, spins. Now there's a flag, probably holding, and Leslie O'Neal gets to Elway and takes him down anyway. Elway bought as much time as he could, but still ran out of time. Great coverage by the Chargers on that one. That penalty is going to be accepted. No, it's not. Okay. Makes no sense to accept it, and the Chargers did not. Second and goal from the 15. Empty backfield now. Elway in the shotgun. Goes underneath. Terrell Davis across the 10. Breaks the tackle inside the 5. And the Broncos call timeout number 2. Third and goal. The Broncos have run 40 plays already here in the first half. Over 300 yards, but trail by 10. Elway from the shotgun. Throws it. End zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Rod Smith. Broncos are -3 on the turnover chart, but only down by 3 in the score as well, 20-17, as their offense has just been on fire minus the turnovers. Now, if you look at the yardage, if you look at everything besides turnovers, you would say the Chargers are extremely lucky to be in this game. let alone actually leading by 3. So with that said, you think the Chargers will probably just run the clock out here and go into the locker room up by 3. But not so fast. The Chargers come out in the shotgun. Humphries will throw on first down and complete. So they'll take a timeout, and now they're thinking about getting at least a field goal before this half ends. Humphries completes to the tight end. Papuno across midfield, all the way down to the 36-yard line of Denver. Another timeout for the Chargers. Humphries from the shotgun again. He's got Papuno again for another 8 or 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
The Chargers are going to let the clock run out. Wow. Extremely idiotic time management by the Chargers. And that cost them at least 3 points. At the half, Chargers do lead by 3, but it could have been more. So that was the highlights of the first half, many of them. And the second half begins. Chargers get the ball up by 3.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line to center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you get people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and down, it can be a little bit late getting it done.
He's going to walk one deep left side. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 37.
And there is the first turnover by the Chargers as Steve Atwater picks off the Stan Humphries pass. And now the Broncos have a chance to tie or take the lead on this drive.
But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
There's that run again. It's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes to the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, the big play could result for the offense.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Elway's got time. He delivers it to Ed McCaffrey. Down to the 21-yard line.
Just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That sets up a field goal opportunity for Jason Elam to tie it up.
Field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kicker is right there.
It's good, and we're all tied up at 20. Humphreys got absolutely annihilated on that one. But the Broncos did not pick up the ball. The Chargers offensive lineman, great reaction to save his team there. Look at this. Humphreys steps up, blasted by Cadrez, fumbles the football. But Courtney Hall, great reaction to get back and save his team. Chargers keep the ball. Humphreys now in 2nd and 17. They'll throw it towards the sidelines, and that's incomplete. Humphreys rattled by that hit, I believe. 3rd and 17. Let's see if they call a draw or something safe just to stop themselves from turning it over. Nope, Humphreys is going to go deep. Oh, but he just throws it away. That hit has definitely messed up Humphreys, at least on that drive. And the Chargers might be lucky that they get to punt this ball.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Broncos coming out now. And after the field goal...
Rod Smith has been the MVP of this game so far, I would say, for the Broncos at least. Chargers are probably looking at Stanley Richard as the having the best game on their side. Terrell Davis, nowhere to go. 14 carries for 9 yards.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutral.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know what the team said. We're not going to let him beat us. That's exactly what's happened here.
Oh, he slings it deep and incomplete.
Falls innocently to the ground, and it brings out 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell into the dirt.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there. Unsuccessful. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a game of trying and picking up the turns.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result over time.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. This guy's been tied in over the middle, complete. And he gets us all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
John Elway is now over 400 yards, and we're in the third quarter. Phenomenal offense so far on display.
And it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do.
That is the second sack by Leslie O'Neal.
Moves they need to do to set him up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now on 2nd and 20. Oh, there's movement, and the Broncos will be even further backed up.
In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course.
2nd and 25 now. This is the biggest blowout that I've ever seen, 20-20. Sounds funny, but I'm serious. The Broncos are just destroying the Chargers anytime they drop back to pass. But because of turnovers, the game is tied at 20. 3rd and 26 here. Elway. Waite steps up, throws it underneath. Gets a few yards for his kicker. And Jason Elam comes out to try to give the Broncos the lead. And it's good, so the Broncos have come all the way back from those 3 turnovers on 3 consecutive drives. And with a explosive enough offense, they've overcome all the turnovers and gotten the lead back 23-20. Now the typical 94 Chargers away. They can feel lucky to be in it, but they are in it here late third quarter. Can they put it away and steal a victory, which they were so good at doing in 94, all the way to the Super Bowl, before they ran into the 49ers, who were not about to let them capitalize on any mistakes, so they just didn't make any. What a great interception by Crockett there. Jump ball by Humphreys. Crockett wins it. There it is. Beautiful positioning by Crockett. He gets in front of Martin. Goes up, wins the jump ball. Strong enough hands to bring it down.
Conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. What would you do next? Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys.
He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. say this running game needs to be better.
It's hard to imagine a team can be so great throwing the ball and so terrible running the ball in the same game. Elway throws it deep, and this time, oh my goodness, they're going to call pass interference. I don't think that was a catchable ball. The Broncos get bailed out on a 3rd and 21. Pass interference against Dwayne Harper. Looked like Elway was throwing that away, and he gets a flag on the call. Now they'll give it to Terrell Davis again. He finally gets past the first tackler and gains 9 yards. Still averaging less than 1 yard to carry, though.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets
It's completion over to Chamberlain. No, that's Carswell. Carswell. All 3 tight ends being used today. Elway's over 450 yards now through 3 quarters. They hand off to LaVille. He gets nothing. 1 yard maybe.
I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays. That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front. Great job. They kept people.
Play action pass. Elway in trouble and sacked by Castle all the way back to the 23-yard line. That is the 6th sack for the San Diego Chargers. Elway now from the shotgun. Waiting, and he's going to be taken down by Leslie O'Neal. That's O'Neal's 3rd sack of the day. And the 7th sack by the Chargers, and that will force a field goal attempt to start the 4th quarter.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams.
Elam trying to double the lead from 3 to 6 from 48 yards away. It's long enough.
And this one is going to just top
And it is good.
as he gets it to go. High fives for that one as that drive.
Leslie O'Neal's season goal is 5 sacks. He has 3 in week 1.
Whether that's going to be enough.
You've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them.
Oh, nice move there. And gets it all the way up to the 35-yard line. So the Chargers feel like they're being dominated as the Broncos just aerial assault up and down the field. But here they are, 4th quarter down by only 6. 1 touchdown drive could win this thing. Play action pass, Humphries. Rolls out to his right, slings it deep downfield, and finds Martin all the way down inside the 10. That's the 2nd big play that Humphries has hit Martin on. A 60-yard reception. Look at this. Oh, just like that, the Chargers find themselves just 5 yards away from taking the lead in this one. Pitch out to Natron Means, who can't get out of the way of the offensive lineman and gets thrown down to the ground. 6 carries for 5 yards.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly.
Broncos all over the run play again. Both defense are just selling out against the run. Humphries now from the shotgun. He's going to have to make something happen here on 3rd and goal. Fires in the back corner of the end zone, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. This game is tied. A beautiful throw by Stan Humphries. And an extra point by Carney will put the Chargers on top. 12:41 to go. Chargers a surprising lead here, 27-26.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Broncos will start at their own 25, down by a point. The way Elway's been moving the ball, 453 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also has 2 interceptions. You would think they are not at all intimidated by being down by 3. But nevertheless, they are losing this game despite Elway's amazing yards his arm has thrown today. Elway floats it on the money, but then the big hit knocks it loose. That was Rodney Harrison. The safeties of the Chargers have been huge today, as well as Leslie O'Neal on the defensive line. Elway from the shotgun backs up, looking for the screen, but the Chargers cover it. Now he goes to it, Terrell Davis, just to get a yard or 2. Brings up 3rd and 9. Junior Seau was out there on that one. 6 tackles for Seau so far. Elway now 3rd and 9. Waiting, still waiting for someone to get open. Now he looks for it all deep down the field and tipped and intercepted. That is Elway's 3rd interception, the 4th turnover overall for the Broncos. Now Humphries on the play action. He'll roll out to the right, sling it underneath to the fullback, Hutchinson. No, Hendrickson. Hendrickson is the Chargers fullback in 1994. That's a gain of 8 yards. So the Chargers up to 240 in the air. There's a handoff to Ronnie Harmon. He's going nowhere. The running game just not happening for either team. It's all aerial attacks today. Shotgun from the Chargers. Stan Humphries will try to get out of it, but he gets taken down by Matan Uvasa. And the Broncos, with their 4th sack of the day, will get the ball back. Just under 10 minutes to go. Again, this is the last game of Week 1 of Best Era Football. See other scores at the bottom there. There's the 1991 Falcons beat the 1985 Bears, which was a huge upset. And we're about to see an upset here, perhaps, as the 94 Chargers are clinging to a 1-point lead against the 1998 Denver Broncos. Elway has thrown for 450 already, but he has also thrown 3 interceptions. He'll throw again, and he will complete to Shannon Sharp. Elway up to 470 yards. Shannon Sharp up to 99 receiving yards. Rod Smith has already gone over 100. Stanley Richard, his 9th tackle. The Broncos have already run 60 offensive plays. Elway now from the shotgun. Completes underneath. That's Willie Green making his first appearance, a 6-yard reception. There's a handoff to Terrell Davis, and he finally finds an opening and gets across midfield. He's now up to 23 yards on 18 carries. Average finally gets over 1 yard per carry, and Stanley Richards the one that brings it down. He's already at 10 tackles. That, I believe, is the most here in Week 1. Of course, a video later today will go over some key stats and who won and lost the game, some of the box scores for you. But I believe he is on top with 10 tackles. And I believe Elway's on top with his passing yards, whatever that ends at. Shotgun. Elway fires deep. And that's complete to Willie Green, and Elway's over 500, I believe.
Pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
6:48 to go. Chargers lead by 1. Broncos driving, though. And it's Terrell Davis, and he's stuffed. Both rushing offense have been anemic. That has not stopped us from being a very entertaining game. Elway will give it to Terrell Davis. He gets stopped at first, but his second effort gets him down to the 10-yard line. Big third down here. Broncos look poised to take the lead. The Chargers would like to keep the lead only a 2-point lead. Broncos jump and push themselves back 5 yards. That takes a run out of the equation, so Elway will be throwing for the first down here. He's thrown about 500 yards, but he's also turned it over 3 times. But no, they will hand it off, and LaVille gets a couple. So that works on the clock a little bit. Gets it under 5 minutes, and now Elam will try to put the Broncos back on top. It's good. And the 98 Broncos regain the lead 29-27. Good return for the Chargers up to the 33. Out comes Stan Humphries. He's got 4 minutes and 41 seconds with all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time.
Anticipation certainly building for next week's game for the Chargers. Their first home game in the StubHub Center. The Dolphins will get the honors. Then following that, 2 more home games. They'll host the Chiefs and then the Eagles in weeks 3 and 4.
I'm eager to see if they can build some sort of a home field advantage in their new place, because there won't be very many fans, somewhere around 30,000.
Second and 8 now. Play action pass. Humphries slings it on the money to Tony Martin. Atwater lights him up, but Martin holds on to the ball. First down. That was a good hit by Atwater, but Martin has been a star receiver today. Oh, Humphries got Tanavasa to jump. This is a free play, and Humphries is going to run for it. I think taking the penalty is probably better. 1st and 5 over a 2nd and 3. So 1st and 5 now from the 32. They're right. They're already in John Carney's field goal range. Now they just want to make it easier for him. Humphries looks deep. He finds wide open. Number 83, that's Andre Coleman for the touchdown. A blown coverage by the Broncos. And the Chargers retake the lead late in the 4th quarter. This is perhaps the most back and forth game that we've had here in week 1 of Best Era Football. 94 Chargers lead the 98 Broncos 34-29. Inside of 4 minutes to go. And now the ball game is in the hands of John Elway, who has already thrown for nearly 500 yards, as well as being known for 4th quarter comebacks. So it sets up perfectly for a end of the game drive here for the Broncos. But the 94 Chargers, of course, are a team that pretty much broke barriers of what's supposed to happen. See if they can do it again. First they go to Terrell Davis to get him 8 yards.
And after that type of a run, there's some talk
2nd and 2, and they're going to give it to TD again, but this time he gets nothing. 22 carries, 37 yards. Passing offense, as you see, the Broncos are up to 439.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the
3rd and 2, big play here. Elway will hand it off again, this time to LaVille, and he gets a huge run, makes a move across the 50. Harrison takes him down. The Broncos, as an offense, are over 500 yards now. 2-minute warning. Chargers up by 5. The Broncos need a touchdown. A field goal won't do it. So they need 49 yards in these last 2 minutes. Elway looking for a comeback here in week 1 of best era football. Quick drop. Nothing there. Comes back, goes short to Shannon Sharp. There you see Elway, 33 completions for 509 yards on the day. Elway drops back. Slings it towards the sidelines. Got his man. 1st down. And the clock continues to run. 95 seconds. 94, 93. Elway from the shotgun. 34 yards away from winning this thing. Waiting. Gets away from Leslie O'Neal. Steps up. Fires near the end zone. Down to the 9-yard line. What a play by John Elway. He's up to 547 passing yards. 9 yards away from completing the comeback. And the Broncos jump.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That brings them back to the 14. 1st and goal from the 14. Time is no longer an issue as they have 3 timeouts. Just got to get the ball in the end zone. Elway in trouble. Gets rid of it. Underneath to the 15 to 10. Harrison saves the touchdown. Elway up to 552 yards. He's getting close to the record. Elway now looking, getting great protection. Now it breaks down. He fires in the end zone and it's knocked away. There is an injury. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Elway's got 2 more chances to complete the comeback here. And the line jumps again. Something about that 9th yard line. They keep wanting to move back to the 14.
Offense.
49 seconds on the clock. 2 plays for Elway to get this ball in the end zone. From the shotgun. He's looking. He throws it towards the sideline. It's complete. And they get down to the 10-yard line. Here we go. That brings up a 4th and goal from the 10. The 94 Chargers have allowed Elway to throw for 560 yards. But if they stop him from getting 10 more, they can win this game still. Elway from the shotgun. Looking. Fires. End zone. Is it caught? His foot's out of bounds. His foot is out of bounds. And the Chargers are going to take over. Shanahan can't believe it. He wants them to look at it. Here's the replay for you. Caught. It looks like he only got 1 foot down. Unbelievable. The Chargers are just 1 first down away from winning this. There is an official review going to happen. Game on the line will be decided by the referee's call here. Lynn, on that one it looked like he got his toe down. Turns. Catches it. Both toes are down. I think that is a reception. They're going to reverse this. Elway's going to have his 3rd touchdown pass, I believe, and the Broncos are going to take the lead with less than a minute to go. No, they stay with the call of incomplete. Controversy here in best era football in week 1. Oh my goodness. Atron Means get a couple yards. Shanahan is still upset. If the Chargers get 5 more yards, they are going to win this one. Wow. Looked like he got the toes down. They could not see an angle that was enough to reverse the call, I guess. What a great ending to week 1. Great game. A little bit of controversy. It's not over yet, though, as Means fails to get the first down. Here it is. Broncos must stop him from getting to that 20-yard line, or else it's over. Humphreys turns, he'll give it, and on the blitz, Kadrez reads it perfectly. Timeout number 3 called by Shanahan. He's trying to compose himself enough to put a couple offensive plays together that will win this thing. And now all eyes go to the leg of Bennett to see how far he can punt this.
On is the Chargers punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
A punt from his own goal line. This is a sensational punt all the way back to the 22. He returns it up to the 35. The Broncos will have 21 seconds with no timeouts to get 65 yards. If Elway does it, he will go over 600 yards here in week 1 of Best Era Football. A sensational game by him, minus the 3 turnovers. Here we go. Elway looking. He goes underneath. Terrell Davis cannot get out of bounds. Clock's running. 13, 12, 11. Elway trying to hurry his guys to the line. He's going to have to spike this and come out with a Hail Mary. There's the spike. Took way too much time, though. 6 seconds left. 3rd and 1. People are going to be talking about that controversial touchdown, no catch call. But they will talk about it less if Elway comes through with a Hail Mary here. Chargers backing everyone up, except for the 2 on the bottom, are going to press their receivers for some reason. Elway waiting. He'll sling it downfield. It is intercepted. Intercepted, and the Chargers win the game. 1994 San Diego Chargers upset the 1998 Denver Broncos. Final score 34-29. What a game. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you feel about that catch. Called not a catch late in the game from Lynn. And we will be back for the week 1 recap video later today before starting week 2 of Best Era Football. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Have a good night.